So we are very fortunate and blessed to have some international and national guests here. And I will not introduce them myself. I will in fact allow our distinguished speaker to from Father Prakash, who's coming from India, and he is of course a Catholic, a Jesuit priest here. So Father Prakash is being very humble. He has taken a very vocal stand, and it has caused backlash in his own life. He has had to suffer aspects in his own personal life as well for the sake of justice. And so he is an ally that we need to appreciate and support. So for those of us who are not aware, what is Hindutva? And is every Hindu a Hindutva? Or can we separate the two? Can we clarify to the people that haven't understood this ideology?
Yeah, Hindutva is an ideology. In a way, it has nothing to do with mainstream Hinduism, which is a way of life. Hinduism, in fact, is not an organized religion like Islam or Christianity, or you don't have any rules, any tenets, and so on. It is the way you live your life as a Hindu. There are a whole pantheon of gods. We respect that. And over the years, the characteristics of Hinduism as a religion was its tolerance, was its ability to embrace other cultures. Hinduism itself has some intrinsic problems, like the caste system, and there's a rigidity in the caste system, and so on. But from the little over 100 years, from 1825, we have the emergence of the Rashtra Swayam Sevak Sangh, the RSS. And there are their ideologues like Sarvarkar, Govalkar, Hegdewar, and so on, who kind of foisted on the minds and the psyche of Hindus that we should have a nation based on an ideology, the Hindutva ideology. It is one nation, one language, one culture, monoculture, and things like that. So anyone who does not subscribe to our ideology, very especially the others, meaning those who have religions who have come from abroad, the Muslims and Christians, these have to be treated as second-class citizens. And over the years, they did not succeed. Mahatma Gandhi fought against that ideology. He was killed by Godse, who was, in fact, belonged to the RSS. He belonged to the Hindutva ideology. But over the years, this ideology has permeated the rank and file of majoritarian India, and many people today regard one for the other. When you're talking about Hinduism, many people feel that it's Hindutva. And the way the minorities, very especially Muslims and Christians, you see what's happened in Haryana, you see what's happening in Manipur, are negated, are relegated as second-class citizens. So what we are fighting against is not Hinduism. Hinduism, I think, like any other religion, is a great religion with great values. Let's appreciate it, let's celebrate that. But what we cannot accept is an ideology which goes against the basic code of being a human being. The dignity, the equality, the fact that all of us are made in the image and likeness of God and should be treated as brothers and sisters. But my appeal to you, my dear brothers and sisters, to fight against anytime, today and forever.
And just FYI, I gave a khutbah a few months ago about the BJP and Hindutva, and it is important to point out that the equivalent of Hindutva is Nazism. The symbols of the Nazi party is actually coming from the Hindutva ideology. So Father Prakash, I want to ask you, how is Hindutva and how is Hindutva impacting those of minority faith? If you can clarify to us, what is the danger of Hindutva as it currently stands?
See, what Hindutva is doing to India today is dividing India, breaking India, and segregating India in terms of majority, the majoritarianism, and minorities. The Christians, you read what's happening in Manipur. While it's definitely a clash between non-tribals, the Maithis, and the tribals who are the cookies. The fact is that over the years, most of the cookies are Christians. It's a blatant attack of non-Christians who are Hindus, who are supported by the RSS regime, or the Chief Minister of Manipur, Modi and Amit Shah, and the attack has been consistent. You look at the amount of churches that have been attacked. So there is a vilification of minorities, the Muslims and Christians in India. There is, you tell a lie 1,000 times, as was done by Joseph Goebbels during the Nazi regime in Germany, and people will tend to believe it.